Oof, I'm sorry if I'm a bit too mesmerized, but these women are just. Let me continue. This video is sponsored by Skillshare. The first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. Hi, this is Sage of the Stage. I'm a vocal coach and a musician, and today I'm checking out POSTMODERN JUKEBOX covering a song by Megan Trainor. It's a massive hit song called All About the Bass. Now, I've been driving my wife crazy singing this song in one period, like non-stop, but it seems that we're gonna have multiple singers singing this one song, so there's gonna be a lot to talk about. Before I go into my analytic mode, just a quick few words about our today's sponsor, Skillshare. Skillshare is an online learning community with thousands of inspiring classes for creators. You can find anything from music education, production, songwriting, video editing, digital art, web development, and more. I'm always looking for ways to improve my music production skills, so I'm always listening to the pros. That's why I would highly suggest a class called Learn How to Mix Music with Young Guru, who's a Grammy-nominated legendary audio engineer. I always find it interesting seeing what kind of effects people like Young use. For example, everybody knows about compression, EQ, delays. Those are some of the main effects used always, but there are millions of compression plugins, for instance, from different manufacturers and stuff like that, and every plugin has a flavor of its own. So you're probably not going to use the same compression plugin on a kick drum if you're mixing a metal song and if you're mixing a hip-hop song. And even if you were to use the same plugin, you'd probably change the settings a lot, I'm sure. And if you like geeking out about stuff like this is a class for you. The thing that I love about Skillshare is that there are no ads, meaning it's tailored specifically for learning, and they're always launching new premium classes, so there's always something to look forward to. Now for the best part. Usually the first 1,000 people to click the link in the description will get a 14 days free trial of Skillshare. But right now, the first 1,000 people to use the link in the description or in the pinned comment will get a 1-month free trial of Skillshare. So hurry up, because it just might be you. Now, without further ado, let's go check out POSTMODERN JUKEBOX All About the Bass. Let me just quickly read the names of all of the musicians in this performance. Casey Abrams, bass and vocals. Haley Reinhardt, vocals. Morgan James, vocals. Ariana Savalas, vocals. James House, trombone. Ben Golder Novik, clarinet. Adam Kubota, bass. Chip Thomas, drums. And of course, Scott Bradley, piano. So, let's go check it out.
Because you know I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass, and no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size two, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. So I got that boom boom that all the boys are chasing, all the right junk in all the right places.
Hell yeah.
I see those magazines working on Photoshop. You know that stuff ain't real. Come on and make it stop. If you got beauty, then raise them up, 'cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told me don't worry about your size.
Oh, this
She
is.
said boys like a little more booty to hold at night.
Whoa.
You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll. So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along. Because you know I'm all about that bass.
Okay, let me pause here for a second. Whoa, this is crazy good. I mean, this is mesmerizing, seductive, freaking incredibly beautiful. The vocal line is perfectly changed. This is how you do a cover. If you just do it in the same way, if it sounds too much like the original, then it's just a copy. And usually it's a bad copy. And even if it's a good copy, it's still a copy. But this is basically like a original song. And it sounds so good. So freaking good. So first of all, let me get back to a couple of places. So first of all, my boy Casey singing pretty smoothly, and just adding grit here and there. Nah.
I'm all about that bass,
And just adding a bit of grit to make it even more, sassy. Listen.
I'm all about that bass,
You know?
I'm all about that bass,
And almost like he's playing with you while he's singing. And I love the dynamic work. He really does this kind of decrescendo, meaning he lowers his volume as he goes back. And that sounds great because he's stepping away from the microphone. I'm not sure if this is pre-recorded and they're just making a music video, or if this is really recorded live. Either way, it sounds perfect. It's definitely recorded like it can be played live, you know. And I love that fact that it's not overly produced, because then it gives it this kind of vintagey jazz quality that they're going for. And I mean, Haley is, whoa, I have a crush on her. I mean, what the hell is this?
Yeah, it's pretty clear. I ain't no size two, but I can shake it like I'm supposed to do. 'Cause I got that boom,
That
boom,
swaggy
that other
voice.
boys are chasing all the right junk in all the right places.
I love how she's kind of playing with the opening of her mouth, kind of making it sometimes more close, having this kind of sound coming out. Listen, open then. You know, it's almost like she's singing with just enough tone, but more breath coming out. You know, it's kind of weird opening and closing it to have this kind of not distorted in a way like rock distorted, but distorted in a way that it's kind of swingy and jazzy. And so don't get me wrong, it's not a distortion. I'm just saying it's kind of a distorted voice to get into that kind of placement. Ooh, and those slides like glissandos. I love this. I love these glissandos because it totally gives this vintage vibe. Listen. Make it stop.
If
Woo.
you got beauty, then raise them up, 'cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top.
Ooh, and I love how her voice goes with the bass line here. Listen.
'Cause every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. My mama, she told
Wow.
me down where
Adding that grit. Woo. This is crazy good.
She said, boys, I got it to more booty to hold at night.
And that melody here, the change, where she goes like switching from her full voice or chest voice to just a couple of notes, head voice, you know, and switching, very clean and very, very jazzy, swingy thing to do. You know, just that one note where she goes into that falsetto. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
She said, boys, I got it to more booty to hold at night.
Whoa, we're just into the song and I'm already mesmerized. But I love her gritty voice.
So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
Let's continue.
Because you know I'm all about the bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, no treble.
Haley is a queen.
The bass, no treble. I'm all about the bass, I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that.
Skinny ladies. I love that change. They're very stylish and clean. No cursing in this one. Okay, let's listen to that belt and I'm gonna continue.
I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that.
Very throaty, but it works.
You think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the bottom to the top. Hey, my mama, she told me don't worry
Wrong.
about your size. She said boys like a little more booty to hold at night.
Ah, this is amazing. Let me just stop it here for a second. What's this woman's name? Let me just, I really want to know everybody that I'm talking about. So the second female vocalist in this performance is called Morgan James, and she's completely different from Haley. Completely different world, you know, different kind of resonating. And let me just break a few things that she does here. First of all, she's singing very throaty, and for this kind of song, that kind of fits perfectly. And let me tell you why. Listen to this. So first, a belt. And the start of the belt is not perfect, but it's almost like you're wondering if her voice is gonna break or not. But that's what makes it so beautiful, in my opinion, because it's so vulnerable. It's just there, and it's very. I feel like this is recorded live, just because of those kind of little details, and that's what makes this throaty kind of singing perfect for these kind of jazz swing kind of variants. So listen to the start.
I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead
But
and
then
tell
she
those skinny
completely
ladies
merges
that.
it.
Now I'm just playing.
And listen to what she does with her mouth. When she's smiling while she's singing, it really helps her get that resonating space to have a more brighter and cleaner kind of voice. So listen, after she's done belting,
Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that.
and she even plays around with her tongue placement by letting it out a bit to get this kind of tone. Listen.
Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that.
You know? Go and tell those skinny ladies that.
I'm bringing booty back. Go ahead and tell those skinny ladies that.
I love it.
Now I'm just playing. I know you think you're fat, but I'm here to tell you every inch of you is perfect from the
And
bottom
whispering.
to the top. Hey, my mama, she told me
She's
don't
really telling a
worry
story.
about your size.
Then a very open mouth and a vibrato. Her vibrato is perfect. It's beautiful, and it's definitely in the right amount. She's not overdoing it. She's just leaving it at a couple of places, for the ending notes. But what I really love is the dramatic feel. It feels like she's a Broadway singer because she really has this kind of acting quality in her performance and in her voice as well. I really can hear that. Beautiful pronunciation, amazing.
So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
This is an incredible performance.
Because you know I'm
Nice. Four-handed upright bass solo. Then they switch. Whoa, this is great. Imagine the practicing.
You see, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size.
So this is Ariana now, completely different style singing. It's amazing, 3 different female vocalists, and everybody's bringing something new to the table, but it all fits the song. None of them is like not in her place. This is, whoa, this is crazy good.
Because boys like a little more booty to hold at night. You know I won't be no stick figure silicone Barbie doll.
Whoa.
So if that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
But Haley, my man.
I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass.
I love the harmonies.
No trouble. I'm all about that bass, I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
I've noticed something I'm gonna tell you later.
I'm all about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
Hell, freaking yeah. Whew. I've gotten goosebumps, and it's been a while since I've gotten goosebumps, which means that this is incredible. And I mean, the way they look, the way they sound, this is perfect. Oof, I'm sorry if I'm a bit too mesmerized, but these women are just. Let me continue. The latest singer that got introduced in this performance is Ariana Salavas, and her voice I would kind of describe as very breathy and deep, and more kind of an alto kind of sounding voice, while these two are, I feel, a bit more up there, you know, like maybe mezzo sopranos, even sopranos. I would maybe need to re-listen to it to really, you know, kind of place them. But nowadays, some of these singers are so incredible that it's kind of silly to even talk about voice types. I don't mean types like dramatic voice or lyrical voice and stuff like that, because that is more easily to describe, I would say. But types like tenor, bass, baritone, or in this case, alto, mezzo soprano, soprano, because Haley, for instance, I mean, her vocal range is so great that I wouldn't even place her in any kind of type. She's very fluid and she's amazing at that. Now let's talk about Ariana for
You
a
see,
second.
my mama, she told me don't worry about your size.
Now, Ariana has a really rounded vocal. It kind of sounds the most classical to me because she's singing, you know, my mama, she told me don't worry about your size. And she's not over pronouncing anything. The other two were more clear in the pronunciation, and because their style kind of needs that. But hers is a bit more, well, just rounded, you know? Listen.
Because boys like a little more booty to hold at night.
You know? And it's deeper. She's definitely more alto driven, you know?
You know I won't be no stick figure, silicone Barbie doll.
And what's beautiful is that her voice is a bit more rounder and a bit more darker, which makes it perfect for deeper notes. And she is kind of an alto, but in this arrangement, when they're singing together, it's perfect for harmonies. She can take the lower notes. I know it's not right to say, but she kind of takes the role of the bass because it's all about the bass. But no, for real, because bass is a male, you know, term for vocal type. But she takes the role of the deeper notes while other girls are taking the higher ones. Listen.
Silicone Barbie doll.
And
So
it
if
sounds
that's what you're into, then go ahead and move along.
and it's incredible. Ariana is singing with almost no vibrato or doesn't really do much vibrato, while Morgan's vibrato is really coming through when those two are singing. It's like a perfect combination. But now,
I'm all about that
when
bass,
all of
about
them
that
are
bass,
singing,
no trouble. I'm all about that bass,
it's very
about that
breathy,
bass, no trouble.
almost kind of
I'm
whispery.
all about that bass, about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
I'm gonna cry. This is so
All
beautiful.
about that bass, about that bass, no trouble.
And that's what I was talking about. Watch the guy in the background. He just comes in waves. Waves.
Bass, about that bass, no trouble.
Who's that guy?
Bass, about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, about that bass, no trouble. I'm all about that bass, about that bass.
Whew. I think I've said enough about this one. Wow, this is a great song. I mean, this song originally is catchy and everything, and I like it. I really like it. I know a lot of people don't. But I think I love it even more because it has this kind of catchy melody that you can cover in a million ways. But I gotta say that this is the best cover that I've heard, maybe ever, but surely in a long time. Whoa. And Scott Bradley, I think he's writing all the arrangements. I mean, the dude is incredible. This is his postmodern jukebox, so that's my logic behind that. But these women are so incredible, and I think I have to check them out all separately as well. I think I have listened to Haley before a bit on Instagram, but man, she's just mesmerizing in every single way. Vocally, her beauty, I mean, I'm open to say she's amazing. What the hell was that? Anyway, I think I need to check them all out separately. Leave links if you have something to suggest. What can I say? If you enjoyed this kind of video, like it, share with your friends. Consider subscribing and hit that bell to get notified about my next videos. There's something for everybody on the channel. Check it out. And if you want to see these videos for anybody else and also getting out to some amazing perks, check out my Patreon page because that's where everything is happening. And what can I say? You look wonderful, and I hope to see you in the next video. Bye.